Hello and welcome back to the final round of day one at the UK National Championships 2017. I'm still here with Matt Bell.
Still here, guys. Sorry.
We're making our way.
Wait, why am I apologising to you?
Yeah,
I'm here for your entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. So, Exodia's still here. He's not obliterated as yet, so that's nice. Yeah, so we're in the last round. We've got 3 more rounds tomorrow, but still, this round really matters.
Yeah, we're actually featuring table 1. We're gonna look at some bubble matches tomorrow, so we just decided, hey, you know what? We'll just take you what's at the top tables today.
Mm-hmm.
We have Zodiac. Well, we actually have the that grass looks greener style deck, playing lots of zombies and Lightsworn. I think he calls it Zombie Lightsworn.
Okay.
And we also have something we haven't featured today, Dinosaur True King, which
Awesome.
we saw is actually a little bit lower on the list than expected on
less people
the deck
playing
represented, but it's on table 1. So
yeah, figured why not table 1 to end the day. So yeah, without further ado, let's go over to the match and see what our guys are getting on with. Point.
So yeah, we have Michael on the left with the Zombie Lightsworn and Binoe playing True King Dinosaurs.
I don't know if you've noticed, by the way, but the players who have been wearing their lanyards have been winning.
Oh, that's what you're going with.
Yeah, just saying.
That's the Philippines flag, right? Or is that House Targaryen? I can never tell the difference.
It's the Filipino flag, yes.
Okay, just don't want to mix those two up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually know that the Filipino language, Tagalog, I can only assume that we're completely destroying Binoe's name because they have quite strange pronunciations of stuff.
Oh, really?
Not strange for English, obviously. Very normal for them.
There's some yang zings in this, and I do know that you can actually pronounce these correctly in Chinese.
Most of them, yeah. Yeah, some of them seem a bit weird, like to pronounce. Like Bashia is quite a weird one. People think it's called Baxia. It's not Baxia, it's Bashia.
Basha. And right now we're going to see that grass looks greener, throwing a huge chunk of cards into the graveyard, including a Fairy Tale Snow. No response to that. I think going second in this situation is going to be a nightmare for his dinosaur deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when it's used to getting set up. Yeah, we've had people from all around the world come to the UK National Championships. They heard we had a Concorde. They thought they'd be able to get a cheap lift home, but yeah,
It's not in service,
it's not in service.
but it would get you there faster than anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Flying at 60,000 feet, causing sonic booms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why they actually stopped doing them in service. Everyone kept complaining about how loud it was.
Yeah. Honestly, I how obnoxious I hear people driving some bikes down the road sometimes, and they've got like the massive exhaust on them, and you just hear them like 7 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, we could have kept Concorde.
Yeah.
Cypher Omega start. We may be looking at a triple Omega start to strip Binoe from most of his options from his hand.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of cards. Got put in the graveyard by Crisis. Yeah. At least a double Omega start here. So pitching the fusion substitute.
The cool thing for that is if he gets his Northern destroyed later on or used up for instant fusion, he can just use a sub.
Yeah, which is really strong. Yeah, so 2 Omegas. That's never...
He can put both the Mizuki's back as well.
Yeah, both Mizuki's back in standby and then take 2 cards away. That's pretty good. So yeah, the effect Mizuki's. Yeah, I think the only thing that would possibly stop that is Chalice, and I mean, why would you play Chalice in that?
It's kind of... You're not really accomplishing anything there, because your opponent's then essentially... They're using a free effect.
Yeah.
And they're not disrupting you, but they are setting up their next turn, because technically those Mizuki's in the graveyard right now are just food for a Fairy Tale, which is already usable. So it's not really worth committing any kind of negation to the Omega.
6, the one roll that we couldn't do. Okay, we didn't see the roll, but I can assume it's a 5.
4... Oh, you set a card. Okay.
Yeah, he set a card and then... Okay. But how was that 3? Anyway.
I think he got a bit nervous and just said, "Oh yeah, that one." Terraforming was the set card, so now he's
That's pretty good.
Diagram. Okay, so if he has a diagram and one of the baby dinosaurs, Babyosaurus or Petrodron, I think that's how you say it, right?
Petitrodron.
Petitrodron.
Petit dragon.
What?
Petitrodon.
Petitrodon. Yeah, that one.
Oh wait, no, it's a mastodon.
Oh.
So it's a Petitranodon. Petitranodon.
Petitranodon. Okay, yep. So he's got
Babysaurus.
This start, by the way, is absolutely insane. What you can build from. Oh, but he's got Max C as well. What you can combo together if you went uninterrupted with that is very easy, starting with Lagia and Shrieking Calamities.
Wow.
And you can go further with that with the Yang Zing combo to then get the counter trap, which 9 pillars of the Yang Zing, which
With Danglong.
with Danglong that Binoe is actually playing, and then you can extend it into a Naturia Beast as well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is with Fairy Tail already secured in the graveyard, there's no way that a Naturia Beast could possibly be effective.
Mm-hmm. Especially the double Omegas, just going to cause so much trouble here.
Yeah. And we're going to see the Oviraptor targeting to destroy the Babysaurus, sends Babysaurus to the graveyard, special summons Babysaurus, triggering the Babysaurus.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually sit down and try and write this combo out, it looks like a bit of a mess on the page afterwards. Now this is really cool because Binoe now gets to clear out these 2 babies, he gets a refund for those cards, and he gets to go for his opponent's extra deck and take away 3 cards. So he's going to be probably looking at a singleton cards. Yeah, so we're going to see probably Norden, MX Saber.
Yeah, possibly just taking away.
Oh, he goes and takes Dryden.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Minerva in there as well. I might just take that. I'll take that just out of spite, to be honest. To be like, yeah, you can't. You're not playing this.
What's he going to go with? He had to go.
Yeah, he goes and he goes. Yeah, he goes. You know what? No prize card for you. It's actually alright, but it's Michael put him back in his graveyard.
Using the
can you use fusion summon a monster you didn't fusion summon? It's just a fusion. Do you just return a fusion monster?
Let me double check. Yeah, I think it's just a fusion monster. Yeah, you can just target one fusion.
Oh wow! So he can use the Omega to put the Norden back,
and then use fusion sub.
That's clever. So he stops his opponent from actually keeping him out.
Yeah, that's super clever.
The problem with these dinosaur combos is he's playing this with way less cards than he was hoping to start with.
Mm-hmm.
And B, you generally go all in on these dinosaur combos, which leaves you very, very hard if if your board gets cleared, your field gets cleaned up.
Yeah.
You don't have tons of recovery in there.
Mm. Can he just OTK right
now? He could attempt for it. Actually, considering it's a possibility. How much damage can he get there? He's got 18, 18, and 26, I think.
So that's 62 in total. Just using 1800 damage.
Far off. Of course, he could Synchro, then use Miscellaneous Source to get himself the damage in. So I guess it depends on what else Michael actually has.
Yeah, well, I feel like he's taken the Max C challenge here. He's given him enough cards.
I don't think Binoe wants to really let his opponent get another turn. He's again trying to get that OTK through. He has to consider there is a Fairy Tale Snow in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
You can come back, flip a guy down. Oh, you destroy it. Okay, bring it back.
Yeah. Snow is so good.
It is exceptionally good at what it does.
Yeah. As long as you've got the food for it, then it's really good.
You feed the squirrel, it will do good things for you.
Yeah.
We're going to see Dolka. Okay, so he's got 2 negations on the Dolka to try and stop the Fairy Tale.
Yeah. Even just a big bunch of damage here and then couple of negates from Dalka might be enough.
The problem is that the Omegas just return, and he can clear up his opponent's field.
Yeah, just with the Omegas.
With just the Omegas, so it's not like he's even committing a new card and he already has the answer to this field.
Yeah.
He doesn't use the Fairy Tale Snow. I think he's holding it back in case his opponent is going to be going for a big Synchro or Exy play.
Okay, so the Omegas return.
And he has near perfect information to make all of these plays because he saw those two. Oh, there's a Kaiju.
Oh, that definitely finishes that.
Yeah.
That was kind of his only protection, was that Dalka.
The Dalka was his only real chance of surviving, I think, here, to be honest. Yep, we're going to see Mizuki bringing back Unizombie. He's got a fistful of cards to work with as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of Michael trying to find a way to get all the damage on the board here.
We're going to Synchro into Black Rose Dragon to clear the field. Probably chaining both of his Omegas.
Yeah. Oh no, he's just using it for its effect.
Oh, he puts this guy into attack mode and makes it 0 attack.
Yeah, I remember the deck Debuhime was the only one that ever actually used the effect of Black Rose Dragon for what it was supposed to do.
He's leaving the monsters in as much as he can.
Yeah, so that the Jurak monster currently has 0 attack points.
And Synchro into another 7. Yeah, nice
Nice.
one, Michael.
Yeah, this is enough.
I think this is when Yusei's theme music starts sort of tuning in the background. Synchro Shogun.
Yeah, he's just got to figure out how to get that Kaiju off the board, which I'd like to think he could do.
Michael, just pay 1,000.
Well, he already paid 1,000.
Oh, it's to
on
remove his points so he gets no profit from it. Yeah. Oh well, here comes Mizuki again, and that's 5 monsters.
Yeah, so he can turn Michael into something else. Or not?
No, he's just
gonna call it a day. I mean,
Binoe just says, "Yep, okay."
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get an unanswered that grass was greener.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean we've not really seen an absolute kind of big usage of grass looks greener where it's made up, really made the game. Whereas this was that, I think.
Yeah, I mean
we've seen it a few times today, but not make this much of a difference to the game, I think.
Well, we've seen players that we saw exactly what everyone was scared of, and the thing is, the players that were not scared of it just said, "Okay, sure, you could have that, but the times that you don't, I immediately take advantage of the fact that you're playing a skinny deck."
Yeah.
And I guess they're just weighing their chances of having an I win button. We are seeing it early in a lot of these games. We're not actually seeing it like on the 3rd or 4th draw. We're just pretty much seeing it on turn 1, or not seeing it at all. We'll go through the side decking. We'll take a look and see if there's anything interesting. Michael, potentially flying seas to. Difficulty with that is you can still synchro with the flying sea.
Yeah, you can.
There's a tuner in the dinosaur deck which can get around.
Yeah, exactly. So that just kind of shuts that down.
He's got a Beast Dweller in his side deck, so there's a chance that he'll move that over to his extra deck to deal with that grass that's greener because he's going first.
Binoe also plays a Beast Dweller inside, in fact.
We've got anti-spell fragrances as well, Rogekis, Dark Holes. Nothing super. I think people are pretty much relying on their Ash Blossom and Joy of Spring to answer all the grass greener decks.
Yeah, so we didn't get to see Binoe's full combo here. We kind of saw his partial recovery.
Yeah, well, you
Combo,
know, he
but
gave it his
not
best, but
massive.
he had to play into a max C, and
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
he had no way of actually clearing his opponent up.
Yeah, well, he gets to go first this game, so
Dinosaur
we may
set up,
see it.
Dinosaur is very consistently set up a very ridiculous field on turn 1. And now Michael's less consistent deck, shall we say, quotation marks,
Yeah.
may have real trouble actually dealing with this.
Yeah, well,
But then
play
Michael,
Shalom.
if Michael scoops up, goes to game 3, he's always got a chance of just winning straight out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
On game 3.
Yeah, well, this, at this point, this still means as much as round 1 did for these players. They need to get to a good 8 rounds of victories before they can start feeling like they're making the top cut.
Yeah, they're not locked in yet.
No, certainly not. It's all to play for still.
Yeah, you want to be guaranteeing you get as many WCQ points as possible as well.
Yeah, even those people who are X2 currently can still, cause an upset.
Absolutely. So, looking back over today, what's been your... Well, I already know the answer to that question. That's stupid. What's your
What was my favourite
What's your
moment?
favourite moment of today?
Oh, I don't know. Was it maybe when Trishula got played?
I wasn't going to guess that, in
What?
all honesty. I was going to say S0.
Well, that was my second favourite moment.
Really? You like the Trishula more?
Yeah, Trishula's awesome.
But why?
Because she is awesome.
It's a she, is it?
Yeah. Her name's Trishula.
I don't know. I'm being gender inclusive here. It could be anything.
Nah, it's definitely
It's a dragon. And it destroys cards. I generally don't stop to consider it.
It's definitely a female dragon.
Have your thoughts in the comments section. Trishula.
Right, Bryanak her man. Bryanak's my second favourite.
Oh, of course. Did you play an Ice Barrier deck by chance?
No, but both of those cards were involved in my Frog FTK loop where I
Yes.
made my opponent start with 0 cards in the hand.
What is the word that the players throw around a lot to describe decks like that? Is it
No.
the degenerate deck? Is
Yeah.
that the words that they're using?
Yeah, that's the one.
Which I disagree with. Honestly, if you come to a tournament, you have to be prepared for anything. And
Yeah.
well, I was talking to I've forgotten his name. He was playing the S0 deck earlier. Richard, was that his name?
The S0 deck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
S0 deck.
Richard, yeah.
He said, "I came here to win, not to make friends." That was one of the things he said when he's playing this card. And
If I can consistently make it so you get to start playing the game with no cards in your hand, then I'm fine with that.
Wind Up Hunter is a pretty good card for that. That's,
Well, they got discarded by Hunter. Trishula removes them from the game.
yeah, I remember,
Banishes them, should I say, nowadays.
What was it? There was an Infernity loop where you could loop the opponent's entire hand.
Yeah, that's when we had Infinity. What's it called? I can only remember the OCG name. Launcher, Infinity Launcher at 3.
Yeah,
That
can we
was
look
crazy.
at the opening hands here?
Yeah, let's have a look. So
That's a lot of miscellaneous. Miscellaneous Saurus times 3. True King. The red True King, the fire one.
Animazard.
Animazard.
True King Animazard.
And one Jurak Tuner in his opening hand.
Jurak. Aelio, is it? Aeolo.
Oh, and that was pretty much his play. He
Summon Miscellaneous.
and discarded a miscellaneous source. Pot of Desires coming out from Michael. I've had some rough activations of Pot of Desires where I've banished
Yeah.
free copies of my cards and gone rats.
By any chance, what was it with your rats that you banished?
No, I never put it in Zodiac. It's in some of the other decks I was testing.
So we actually-
And well, mathematically, it's very unlikely to happen. When it does, it's one of those ones where you're like,
yeah, oh dear. Okay, well, Michael actually opened up with a Garnet, so that's the first time we saw Garnet opening it today, which is it's going to happen, isn't it?
he opened with Garnet in his 60 card deck,
Yeah.
and is forced to instant fusion with no targets in the graveyard after playing Pot of Desires. This
and
is
then
a,
normal summon Garnet.
yeah, so he's going to go for.
Sorry, he's going to summon
one
Minerva. He's going to summon Minerva, and then he's going to mill 3 light swans.
He's going to send 3 light swan from his deck to the graveyard.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah.
Right, oh no, he's actually going to go for the attack. He can't attack with Norden.
No, can attack with Garnet though.
He could have got more damage if he just attacked with Minerva. I guess he's worried that his opponent is going to Ghost Ogre the Minerva.
You can still attack before you mill.
Before he sends it to the graveyard, that's true.
Yeah, before you send. Yeah.
I keep calling you out, we'll get it. Oh, he's going to go Abyss Dweller instead of Minerva. Well, that actually stops his opponent setting up.
And Abyss Dweller is on that magical 2200 attack points.
Of course, Norden.
Yeah. The amount of times that actually mattered in Necros format was pretty spectacular.
Mr. Beardface, making my Abyss Dweller really big.
Mr. Beardface. And you tell me off calling him Mill.
Fair. You know what? I'll give you that one.
So, Asmigud?
Yes. Tricking Asmagud, I come down. If he destroys 2 fire monsters, he gets to banish 1 card his opponent controls.
Yeah, surely.
Tax with
Oh, he used Dweller right at the start of the game. Right at the start of his turn, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting pretty late here in round 7.
Yeah, what time are we now? It's 9:18 PM UK British summertime.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to see M-Saber Invoker. Binoe not showing any sign that he has hand traps. So
No.
now Michael's going to be able to go off pretty well here to establish some kind of dangerous field.
Yeah. Thought that was scary. He kind of looked at it and then didn't.
What?
Binoe just kind of looked at his hand like at the exact right time that I would expect someone to play a hand trap.
Oh, and then just put him back down.
Yeah.
Reroll, we're going to get a search, probably for the Linlight combo.
Yeah. You can't search from there, unfortunately, but.
He's just making sure he hasn't burned through some resources. Linlights were actually a pretty fun deck. Pretty inconsistent, but when they went off, you just made this ridiculous monster. Your opponent didn't really have a lot to deal with, and it just kept attacking multiple times. Well, he actually goes and adds Whiptail, so he's not going for the fusion substitution combo.
I think he may have banished it.
Oh, with Pot Desires,
Mhm.
yeah. That's a very good chance.
Either one of the combo pieces will have done it. That's the drawback with the Desires. You get to draw 2 cards, but it's a real drawback.
Yeah, you can see this by him electing to not Michael not using the Checker 9 effect. He considers a Minerva and then realizes he doesn't have a zombie, so the Mizuki Detach is actually less valuable to him right now. Yeah, he goes for a
So
old reliable.
DT Mizuki's. That's nice.
I like how you spot that from here.
Always do. The Garnet is DT though, which is kind of sad.
I'm sure you should tell him off for that.
Yeah, I will.
Please don't. Michael, if you watch this, it's fine. It's fine, man. We
you know,
understand.
I didn't actually have a DT Garnet when I played Garnet, which is really sad because they were very tough to get a hold of. He got really excited about drawing that card. It just ended up in the lap. Okay, check an eye here.
Yep, bring back the Brute Ball. Oh,
Wow.
He hard drew the fusion sub.
That's
Okay.
pretty magical.
How many fusion subs is he playing?
That's a good point.
He's playing just the one as well.
He's playing just one. Wow. So he must have banished the Black Sheep.
Yes. And, well, he wouldn't even... He's got the whip tail either way. Yeah, here we go. 2, give me a zombie, please. No, not happening.
Or a Light Swan.
Yeah, either or. Going up to the Trident. Trident. Just going to take out our Tricking. 3 miscellaneous Saurus in the graveyard. He can summon something by banishing them all, but... Yeah, we're going to see the fusion sub, additional card draw. And some attacks going in to soften up Binoe. It's going to need some mass removal. I mean, the difficult thing with Minerva is when it's destroyed, it also sends cards from your deck to the graveyard, and you can just randomly hit one of his wolves and take out a card.
Yeah, it can swing advantage really, really quickly.
It puts a bit of variance into the decision.
Yeah, certainly does. So here we see Binoe coming down with... Oh, okay, just gets Ghost Target.
Okay, yeah, this is strong, depending on if Michael has... okay, he attaches that to make sure he can answer the boss monster of the dinosaur deck. Let me see if I get his... what's your name? Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. You can special summon it by banishing 2 dinosaurs from his graveyard. It's got 3,500 attack. By destroying a dinosaur in his hand, during either player's main phase, he can flip his opponent's monsters all face down. If he attacks a defense position monster, he doesn't even destroy it, he just sends it to the graveyard and deals 1,000 damage. So you can just run over your opponent's entire field and deal a ton of damage. Yeah, he attacks all of them. And then the rest of your field destroys your opponent. And it's bigger than Masterpiece.
That's pretty good.
3,500 attack.
That's a lot of attack points. That's bigger than the Mass Beast.
Oh yeah, because that happens a lot in Masterpiece.
Yeah, that's... Well, when I think of big attack monsters, I was thinking the Mass Beast.
What was the Masterpiece attack?
3,300.
3,300. That's not as big as Gate Guardian.
What was Gate Guardian? 3,750.
Was it 3,750 or 3,450? Yeah, I think it's 3,750.
I thought it was 3,750. Because isn't it all 3 of Suijin, Kazujin, and Sangrothan's attack added together and they're halved?
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I'd really love to go back and revisit that concept and see if you can update it. There's just too much stuff to do, but...
Gate Guardian 2.0.
Would anyone like to see a retrained Gate Guardian? Just chuck it in the chat if you're interested. Just out of curious, I'm not promising anything.
I must say, I would like to see Gate Guardian come back.
Okay. Paradox Brothers were just releasing Duel Links.
Duel Links, yeah. It's a good point. It's a good point. So the Tyranno comes down now. That's pretty good.
Yep.
So maneuver effect. Let's see what he gets. Snow.
Oh, he hits
charge.
snow. That's really good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good mill. What's the defense of the Ultimate Tyranno?
It's pretty small, actually. I think about a single 1,000. If you might want to check. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Seven cards banished, Fairy Tale, and I believe the effect of Ultimate Conductor is being chained. Yeah, he destroys a Yang Zing monster.
No, it's got 3,200 defense.
Oh, that's huge on both sides. Flips his monsters back to attack mode. How will he deal with this?
Yeah.
Actually, being face down now makes it even more difficult to deal with because you can't use Dryden on it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the first Yang Zing monster, Bian, in the graveyard. So he's getting another use of Emerald here.
Yeah, that's always a rough position to be in if the Emerald survives the turn. Well, it survives the turn and comes back to you.
Yeah, Emerald is so good. Like, it's already great the first time you use it, and if you actually manage to get to use it again, it's just, yeah, really good.
It sets you so far ahead because you just keep putting the resources back in your deck and you can access them so quickly. It's not even like you're waiting 3 or 4 turns for it to even pay off.
No. I know it sounds kind of silly, but like, if you look at what Emerald does in its entirety, if it sticks around 2 turns, it's basically Pot of Avarice.
Yes, and Pot of Avarice was forbidden for putting your entire engine back in your deck whilst refunding you, and it was actually a big problem. Although I do remember playing at a regional, I managed to make top 8 with Merchant Pot Turbo, where you'd flip Magical Merchant filter your entire deck, then just keep shuffling the Chaos Sorcerers and stuff back into your deck. And you'd create a game state where you just go in Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah, banish all your stuff and then attack with the spare ones. Yeah, I remember that deck.
It was pretty good. Actually, to be honest, my friend gave me the deck when I got to the regional, and he was just like, "Hey,
try this.
This is the concept." And I was like, "Okay." And it's like, "Make top 8." I was like, "Yes."
That's always nice.
I got my invite back then when you needed to get an invitation to the national championships.
Yeah. How did you do at nationals that year?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
How did I do? I think my highest ever national finish was actually 34th, back when you had to get an invitation for it.
Right.
But it was a very long time ago. Back when the time I actually started to get like really into competitive playing, was having a really good season. I was actually when I got into judging.
Yeah.
And then after I got really known for judging, I'll turn up to regionals, and then the TOs would recognise me like, "Hey, actually, can I get you on the judge team?" And then they'd promise you like booster boxes and stuff like that. And back then, I was like, "Well, that's all right. Then I'll help you out." And then you sort of end up doing it. And I actually found out I was playing less and less.
Yeah, I was the same.
And it's like it's have King minus his touch. Everything I touched turned to cards. That was. And then now moving on commentary, I get to watch people play, but I also get to play a lot behind the scenes and then see how players interpret some of that stuff and how they go their own direction. It's been a good old run. That still is.
Yeah. I wonder how he's going to deal with this Ultimate Tyranno.
Does he have the plant monster in his graveyard? Because he could just make Black Rose again.
It's a good point. I feel like he's gonna go. I feel like he's trying to do some like crazy rank 8 play.
Oh, he's just used
Michael. Okay, that'll deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
Yeah, Michael in attack. There we
Good
go.
job.
That's it.
GG.
Michael.
Michael Broadbent going
Broadbent.
Broadbent. My mistake. Michael going through day 2 on an undefeated record.
Yeah, so one of the few players who are going to be doing that. So how many players will we actually have on that record? 4 players, I think, who are EXO at the moment.
I will trust you on that.
I think it's 4 players. That sounds about right. Yeah. So 4 players now. Then after round 8, there'll be 2 players. No, okay, 8 players. After round 8, there'll be 4. Then after round 9, there'll be 2. Then after round 10, there'll be 1.
Okay, I believe you.
8 players. That's it.
8 players. 8 players. That's a pretty good place to be in. It
Yeah.
almost means just with like one more win, you're pretty much guaranteed to the top cut, and then you're looking good for World Championship points.
Yeah.
And yeah, and also just making a run for the national championship itself, and hopefully getting yourself a free flight to the European Championship.
Exactly. So we're gonna have an interview with our winner.
Sure.
But for those who want to know that now, some people don't like to watch the interviews, but anyway, we're going to be going live again in 12 and a half hours from now.
Yep.
That's when the next round should hopefully start. So yeah, that's 10 o'clock British time in the morning. So so it's been a good day. We've had a great day of matches.
Yeah, we've had it. It's been fun.
Yeah, and we're going to get to talk to Michael about that match that he's just had.
Sure.
Yeah, so whether it's in a few minutes or we'll see you guys in the morning, I hope you join us then.
Either way, we'll see you soon.